10,
9, 8,
7,
6,
3,
2,
1.
0.
Oh, cool. I can do that if you want me to throw in.
All right, and I think we're in. Hello and welcome everybody to my first stream of the season. So this will be a little rough just right off the bat, but I am currently in the booth with Gravix here from Team. He's going to help me out on commentary here while I try to smooth over some stuff. So yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Dash League? How we doing tonight?
Some music in there. Sounds.
Let's get a poll running up here. Who will win the match, Supernova or Sky? Let's see what chat thinks here. So, what do you got your predictions on for the match, Kastle?
Well, Supernova is a really strong team. They got their captain Push up on the lineup today. One new name, David Mason, I don't recognize, but every other player is a long-term Sky player. These guys made Dasher tier last season, so Sky have their work cut out for them. Sky, on the other hand, also are bringing a very strong lineup. They're rocking, I want to say their top lineup today. Personas, Snarples, Gummy Bear, Bird Fever, the captain, and Money, the Rocketeer. These guys also, along the same level Supernova. I think they made it into Dash tier once or twice last season as well. I think they ended up in Sprinter, like the top of Sprinter or something. I think it's going to be close, but let's go ahead and get started here.
I definitely think it will be close. Also,
Prepare to
Servoid,
start.
thanks for the advertisement, but yes, do not forget the power of a like, sub, and a notification bell. We need it for our amazing, thriving community going into the next couple of seasons. So yeah, don't forget to drop a like, sub, all that fun stuff, just so we can have a great time.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1. Go.
Do you have Hyperdash running?
First elimination.
I don't have the UI up right now, so I'm just
Okay.
going to make do with what I got for the time being.
Alright, make sure to change the width. Throw that in the air.
Alright. Does this look good? Oh, it's not on.
Yeah, it's not the full map.
Yeah, should be on Fog Kill. It's still on Bill Lumberg here.
He's... Ooh, just taking out my money. Money looking to grab that dash if he gets it. See where he's going. He's in the pool and it looks like he's trying to pistol snipe and disrupt a little bit. Great strategy here. He's kind of just hiding out, making sure he's taking out everybody from Supernova here. Trying to just help whoever's on cart here go for as long as possible without being... Let's see, somebody has shield there for Supernova. Trying to get in. It's gonna be really tough to... Ooh, takes out Lumber. Trying to just getting in, getting out. Ooh, somebody fell in the water there. That is trash. Ooh, he's low on health, but luckily there's a health pickup right there, so he can just get right back into the fight. And
This guy with a really good time here, running the curve in 4 minutes. Really
great speed.
Slowing down. Really good checkpoint.
Snarbles, ooh, just got taken out, I'm assuming by Rocketeer, but he's been doing a great job on cart, and it seems like they just have a constant rotation of somebody has to be on cart at all times. So
really prioritize them. Having some trouble getting rid of Push. Push, really well-known Rocketeer. Push on his skill and his experience now.
Yeah, and it looks like the people in the chat do think Supernova is going to take the entire match, so let's see if that comes true. Now let's see, who do you think will take this payload match? Do you think it'll be Supernova or Sky? What's your opinion on this, Kastle?
Supernova's done a really good job here. It's really slowing down cards they've both been playing.
Right, but you see that Sky is just unrelentless. They're always just guy after guy after guy. That might not be the best strategy here, because I think Supernova is kind of just reading them out, especially with Push doing these this rocket strategy here.
Extremely heavy rocket-based meta here. Finally getting a group up and try to take him out. Push does go down.
Finally gets taken out.
But do they have the means to actually push the part once the rockets go down? And Money waiting for our group up. Hopefully in time to take out rockets again, as we know. Rockets will go back up in a second.
And you see that Sky, if you look at the top there, I think Sky is only about halfway to checkpoint here. But, oh no, they're turning. No, they're actually really close. Never mind. Looks like Push is slamming from far away, so he cannot get pistol sniped, which is a very smart.
He's doing a really good job of changing his positions constantly and serving him well. And he's only been down once since he started his rocket.
Yeah, great rocket by Push. Ooh, gets taken out by someone. It seems like he kill traded with.
So they do manage to get past the defense and get the rockets down, but they're having trouble living long enough to get another hit afterwards.
And then you can see that Supernova has other people who are just and or taking up the rocket roll until Push can get back up to get those rockets. You see that people like Bird, one of my fellow commentators here, is pushing in and gets taken out by Push, probably on card, because he is phenomenally taking out Sky members with these rockets. And it looks like people think it's gonna 50-50 with this pull here. Oh, they're doing.
See some Sky.
And it seems that this match can be very even depending on how the rest of this Sky push goes. There is only a minute left on the clock for them to get the checkpoint. It seems definitely doable, but they really just need to push past the Supernova defenses here. Maybe do some distracting like they did there. If you look at the payload cart cam, it seems like there's somebody just dashing on and off and on and off the cart here. If we can get some action on that. Manda pushing in with the pistols, just waiting to take people out. In hook room, gets taken out by Money there. Money is now kind of just pistol sniping from the house pickup room here. It's taken out by Davidson. Ooh, Davidson with shotgun shield. That's something you're not really going to see very often, especially in this level of gameplay. Why do you think he's picking this up?
I mean, he's holding down the hook room and really taking those close range encounters. It's making it work for him.
Yeah, it's definitely helping out their team a lot with diffusing this disruption coming from Sky here. But Sky, they're close. They're really close. Oh, there's 10 seconds left. They need a great overtime.
They got a lot of room to make up.
4, 3.
Seems like
Big push here cleared out. Supernova. Are they gonna get it?
Are they gonna get it? That's the question. Snarples. Ooh, gets taken out by Push.
More trickle
Is
pushing.
that it?
And it looks like they got it in last
There's the
seconds. Oh my
Here's the
gosh.
checkpoint.
Wow.
That's
That was
something you'll only
insane.
see in the Dasher level gameplay.
And a clutch push by Sky in the last couple seconds in overtime to get them the push. This is huge for them. Wow. I'm super impressed. Good job, Sky.
That was great. Now they just need to maximize the time they have while people are coming out of spawn here. Then now Supernova has to push all the way back from the end of the map.
Guy doing a really good job at setting up that board. Really struggling with until now.
Especially you see with Money here, pistol sniping, trying to take out these defenses. Double stacking on card is probably your best opportunity here. You always want to try to get as much card action as you can. Now there are members from Supernova sneaking up through back rooms, trying to get everything here. Holy clutch, Batman. Yes, sir, max defense. The clutches coming out from Sky here are insane, and now it looks like they are upping their pistol game, just trying to get as much cart movement as they can, trying to get into Jellyfish room here, while taking out the disruptions from Supernova, which is seeming to be proving very effective as of right now. But we'll see as they get closer and closer to the spawn. Will they stop or Push come back with his rockets, which I think is what we're kind of seeing right now, a little bit right now. Push, I saw a couple of rockets firing. Is he back on rockets? That is the question. We'll see if he keeps getting this. Let's take a look at kills. You can see Push with 25 kills, definitely taking the most for Superman over here. But Snarbles with 30, taking the most in the match and the most for Sky here. Definitely with a positive KD for Snarbles and for Push as well. It seems like these guys are definitely leading the kill game here. Push with all those rockets. And I think Snarbles has just been going out for kills this game.
Snarbles is a big power player. Sky. It's up a lot of consistent numbers. After Ryan, take it down by money. Staple.
It looks like they're triple stacking cart right now. I'm not sure how I feel about that. You always want to go, ooh, looks like somebody gets blown up by cart. That's sad.
I mean, they've got a lot of forward presence. Supernova has really trouble getting access to the cart. They're trying to make up the time, trying to make that post checkpoint push as far as possible. This is a going for the win mentality. Supernova with a really nice clear though. Gain Jelly Room. Steve's room.
Steve's room? How did that come up?
I'm not sure. It's just a name from Steve. I call it Jelly. I like Jelly. That's just me.
Jelly
Big
room.
push opportunity by Sky here.
Marble steaming up through the corner room there. Dropping back down to Jellyfish room, or to Steve's room. We love Steve here.
Steve's great.
Snarble's pushing Davidson, taking him out. It looks like they're double stacking hard. They really are trying to make up this lost time that they got from that overtime checkpoint push, because that still loses you time throughout the game.
Do regain Jelly though. Lots of red still in Jelly. Trying to get set up on some positions, but Sky coming in with a nice one.
They're making the turn right now into the final push area. There's that straight.
That's what we have now. They could likely get into maybe if they works really well.
I think they definitely can. There's still 2 minutes left, and if they can group up and take out members from Supernova, just like Persona did right there.
So we got plenty of time. Sky doing a really good job of grouping up, getting some organized post-checkpoint pushes down Jelly. I mean, this is a great team from them. Supernova, on the other hand, bringing out a lot of the heavies, clearing room, getting set up. Great defense now by Supernova. Back and forth. And these are really the kind of matches you want to see. It's really super close matches. Teams are realizing everything they've got in the tool belt to.
You see Davidson with these shocks here just because they're convenient. He's not doing it. He's probably not doing it anyway. He probably does like them. But he's doing it because they're really convenient. They're like rockets. They're just not guidable. Raptor almost accidentally taking that shotgun there. That might not have been the best decision because he had to have gotten another pickup unless he would look for that shotgun.
Supernova disruptor in the background. I'm pretty sure it's push. No, it's Mando flanking super far behind. Back around.
There he is, taking that part. We're now over by a minute.
They're by Supernova.
Now under a minute left on the clock. Sky has not hit the 80% threshold yet.
Rockets go down as a Sky player sneaks into the territory. Big push by Sky now. Only a couple players left in the area though. Still with their disruptor in the back. There. Getting set up. Another group up. Supernova getting set up around Raptor. Nice work by Raptor Ryan. He's really used a lot of utility in his weapon pieces this match.
You see a lot of the shotguns.
Shotguns and heavies, yeah. Raptor Ryan.
Definitely.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Definitely don't something you see every day, especially not in the meta
4,
game
3,
that is Sprinter and Walker tier.
1.
Seconds.
Time's up.
Red
Red
team
team
Ooh, there's
wins.
the Supernova.
Last second. Stopped right at 82%. A great push by Sky, especially considering the pre-checkpoint push. So, side
Switching
Snarbles leading the way,
sides.
going 4,000 with 39 to 28. Absolutely killing it for Sky.
Prepare
On
to
the flip
start.
side, we got Raptor Ryan going 35-28 with 3,793. Let's see what Supernova table.
Kastle, your mic is low.
Is it?
Volume, yeah.
It might be low in Discord.
No, it's low in on chat. That's what
Oh,
chat's
really?
saying.
Let me raise it up a little bit.
Match starts in 3,
That better
2,
chat.
1. Go.
Do a quick test.
First elimination.
Alright, how's that chat?
Looks like right now we got Gummy Bear getting rockets here. Looking to rocketeer, but he's not really getting him into a good spot to push from the front line. Ooh, some conflict there, gets taken out by Raptor Ryan. Seems to be a pretty decent push, but it seems like Supernova's kind of getting taken out by Sky here. They're doing a great job of disrupting Cart.
So I'm gonna rock him with shocks. Down the house.
Looking
Shot
to snipe an elbow.
behind by Mando, but not
Ooh,
before getting tagged.
gets somebody from beyond the grave. Great shots. Gummy Bear taking out Mando. Alright, it's better. Your mic's better now.
Had to do some
It's fine. That's what Dash League's all about, man. Technical difficulties.
Supernova have a really good hold around this house.
Raptor Ryan trying to push it as much as he can, trying to disrupt, but keeps getting taken out. Never mind. He just made it through with a little help from his teammates, but now double stacking Cart. Ooh, I think Cart just got triple rocketed by Money. He's doing great with those rockets right now. He is just moving. You rocket, you move. You rocket, you move. That's really the rocketeering meta here. He's only using one. He's rocket pistoling. Not something you see every day, but I feel like it's definitely working out for him. Because he's able to get that mid-range and that long range with the Cart pushes as well. I think that Supernova might be a bit behind pace here. I have not been keeping timestamps or anything, but they might be a little bit behind pace. Definitely on similar, but
Very
we'll
similar.
see what happens when
Side
coming
by
up
side.
this ramp.
I'd say about the same exact pace. Maybe a couple seconds slower.
Yeah, we'll see what's coming. Let's see what's we'll see what happens coming up this ramp here.
Multiple rockets from Snarkles and
Ooh, there's Bird
oh,
with
and
those
Bird.
rockets.
Yeah. They've got 3 potential Rocketeers on the team, really prioritizing the heavens.
I feel like that's great on a payload game though,
Exactly.
because you need those rockets just to diffuse these big group up pushes. There's Bird with 2 rockets. There's a kill on Lumber. He's getting these kills. I don't think they're dodging it quick enough to be able to be done with it.
Really shutting them down, similar to how Push was shutting down this guy.
They're about halfway up the ramp now, but it's always just keeps getting taken out by the immense rockets that are on Sky here. And Gummy Bear now disrupting Cart, gets taken out by Push here. Let's see how Push deals with these rockets, him and his team here. Raptor Ryan looks like he's using a shield above Cart to try to stop these rockets a little bit, but I feel like when you're using rockets, you're always curving up and around, up and around. I feel like that's the meta, just not up and
Can't
down.
really use a shield to that splash damage.
Even if you're protected, your team isn't. If you're double stacking, triple stacking Cart, you're gonna protect your team, and it's just gonna be you, and then you get taken out right after that. So it's definitely not the optimal strategy. Raptor Ryan picking up double rockets, possibly
Clearing out the
going
rockets
for.
so that Sky can get him a really good choice.
Yeah,
of
that
spark.
that's a great strategy. I wasn't even thinking of that.
And we're getting some push from it a little bit. Sky clearing out the way, set up back into the hook, turn around, fire, get those rockets back up.
We're seeing Supernova coming up on the last little push checkpoint here. 2 minutes left. They're definitely making better pace than Sky here. That Sky was here. Remember, they had that great overtime push going in.
About a
This
minute,
now.
so a little bit more of a buffer, but Sky is still really great hold, so super not let the guard down.
We got here
Nice.
Supernova getting Raptor on Cart and gets taken out by Snarbles here.
Spectator's curse, man. Taking out.
Seriously, commentator's curse.
Snarbles
Castle's
disrupting,
curse, whatever
taking
you
out
wanna
along
call
the curved tunnel route.
Mando now in hook room. Mando and push in hook room, looking to take control of
Super
that.
low push. Or no, just 2 of them. One of them is cleared, waiting for their teammates. So you think
Minute 40 left. It doesn't look like they're getting much movement from Cart here. There's no, there's Gummy Bear sitting on card with just a shield, trying to stop as much of a push that they can.
Clear by Sky and Hook Room. Supernova doing a little bit of trickling now. I think that's what lost a lot of momentum and stopped grouping up.
There's somebody with with that shield on card again from Sky. We'll see how that works out. It seems like it's working out pretty well. They're all rocketing cart and they're all just trying to take out as much of Sky push as they can.
Double kill by
There's
Persona. I think she's on a 3K now. 4K. Supernova holding down the cart.
Okay, there's those rockets coming in. I don't know who it is, but they're certainly having consistent aim. There's Mando dashing around, jumping around, taking out the people from Sky. And it looks like they might be clearing the way for a group up here. 45 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can make it through checkpoint. There's only the smallest bit left. Let's see if Sky can hold this or if it'll be another overtime push. If it is, it'll be on great pace, just like it was for. It'll be on the same pace as Sky. We'll just have to see how they take advantage of the second part. If they even get there, 30 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like Sky's doing a great job of defusing.
Snarple's push taking him down and shot to the head. Big push by Supernova. Only push left in the air. Oh, couple
completely
Supernova.
defused. 20 seconds left. On 20 seconds
Rocket's
left
still
in
up,
time.
though.
Will we be going to overtime? It's halfway. It's partially into the checkpoint zone. Snarbles
10
taking out
seconds.
people on Rocket.
It's moving.
9, 8.
It's moving, and
Rocket's still
no,
up.
we're still slopping.
They got it.
Oh, we went. We got it.
Just 4 seconds. This is as close as it was for Sky. Not quite overtime, but man, this
Damn close to it.
Now they're really gonna have to work on their post checkpoint. Every inch counts on this match, folks.
Especially in Steve's room.
Supernova.
You haven't.
Really well known for their aggression and their pushing just as fast, if not more, what Sky was doing on the help push.
I think they're trying to have a constant double stack, especially from this runway that comes with the respawn buffer.
Nice headshot.
Yeah, Mando disrupting greatly at spawn. Gets taken out by Gummy Bear. Gummy Bear now in Steve's room, just looking around, trying to get this health pickup and stuff, taking as much as they can from Supernova. But it could also be damaging to their teammates though, because you never know when a teammate is going to need that health pickup.
Sky getting
And
a
if
little
you
distracted, trying to clear out those disruptors. And I mean, they did need to get control back of Jelly to give them a platform so they could get access to the cart. But
There's that double stack. If you look at the top near the graph, there's always those two arrows. That's how you know there are two people on that cart at all times. Snarble in that room, taking out Supernova players left and right. Gets taken out by Davidson. There's still that double stack on Kurt Davidson using the shield shotgun again. Very versatile weaponry. For versatile weaponry, I think he's definitely
nice
in
reaction.
cart.
Take out Gummy. David Mason getting a lot of work. Oh, Spectator's Curse getting shut down. Probably be back up here in a second though. Snarple's holding down the C room.
Let's take a look. Let's take a second to look at these kills. We have Snarples with 69 kills. Nice. Definitely at the top of the leaderboard now, also with the highest score. And then for Supernova, we have Raptor Ryan with the highest kills, 53-51, very close to an even KD. It looks like the rest of his team, besides Push, is at a negative KD, which is probably not the best you want, but as long as you're pushing cart and getting objective, that's the most important thing here.
Play focusing on Jim.
Yeah, that's how you know they're
And
not
Cart is
really
moving.
going for kills.
We got 4 minutes.
Cart
They're
is
into
moving.
Jelly room now.
They're in Steve's room.
Push getting deep in the flank. Oh, nearly getting taken down from behind. Finally
Ooh,
shut down by
there's
Money
Take
with
him out.
rockets.
It looks like Money is trying to run these double rockets here, rocketeering. Seeing if this works out for him. I think he might just be waiting in health for people to come. Now, what is your opinion on suicide rocketing? If the player comes right up in your face, do you shoot the double rockets, take you and them out, or do
4K
you...
by Money.
That
Sorry.
is crazy.
Suicide rocketing. If you're gonna die, like if you know you're gonna die, I would say it'd be better to die than just to get that trade rather than just to die. Try not to though. Rockets take so long to get back up. It's definitely a win for the person taking you out if you take out rockets in a suicide.
Yeah.
And Money.
Like right there, that Money might have just been in a suicide situation. And that might have actually killed a couple of other teammates as well. So that was probably the right call. Just to make sure they're always a little bit away from
Got
you.
stuck on that cart. It didn't look like he had any dash pickups, so he's playing his own dashes. Big push by Supernova here.
They are keeping this momentum that they have had the entire push checkpoint, and they are moving closer and closer at a way better pace than Sky was. It doesn't seem like they'll be able to get a lot more, though. It doesn't seem like Sky will take this one here. It looks like that more. It's looking more in favor of Supernova here. What do you think?
With 2 minutes and less than 10% for them to go, it's looking really good for Supernova and or for Sky. Sky's gonna have a hold of a century.
I think at this point, Sky's just like, all right, limit MMR loss. At this point, plug the leak. Because they need to lose it, the least amount of MMR as possible. Don't let him get that 100 at least. Try to hold him while you still can. If not, it's not the MMR loss. Persona with those rockets trying to take out whoever is in that health room. He looks like he has a rocket and a shock. That is not something that I do now, looking like he has double shocks. But the rocket and the shock, it's kind of the same weapon, but like with a little bit of a different thing. Like with the shocks, you have to charge. With the rockets, it's a singular shot. With the rockets, you can curve. The shocks, you can. It's very interesting to see.
3%, but a whole minute left to go. Are Sky gonna be able to hold it, or will Supernova be able to train wreck their way through? Bulldoze their way through.
It's
better.
Yeah.
Big push here by Supernova. Nice
Looks
tag
like
by
this.
Ooh,
They're
Rockets by
1%
Ryan
away.
taking out the Rocketeer.
They're 1% away. 1 minute left. Or really 2% for the win. 1% for the tie. But it looks like Supernova is definitely gonna make this, and they're tied right now.
Inches and it gets over. It's a win for Supernova. Just 45 seconds. Possible. Congratulations, Supernova, getting that win. Great pre-checkpoint and post-checkpoint.
That post-checkpoint push was crazy. There's just a lot. It was a lot of just like bang, 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 bang.
They're still moving.
Apart. And yet, the only reason you're still playing right now is because of MMR loss. MMR is the ranking system for Dash League. It basically takes your stats from these games and says, all right, this is how we're gonna match you in the next cycle. And what part of that MMR is payload, trying to have the smallest gap as possible in payload, and it looks like that's gonna happen only with like a 5-6 point gap here. There's Supernova taking the win, ending the match. Thoughts on that?
I feel it's close. I mean, this is kind of what I expected. Both teams, really close match. Supernova, extra firepower, really great performance by Raptor Ryan. 61, 60, 7,000 points. Bill Lundberg also 7,000. Hard push. Second, tying for top frags. Top frags across the map though, and we pointed this out earlier. Snarples went crazy, 72, and 8,000. Followed also by Persona. Some big numbers here. Ultimately, congrats on Sky for taking Supernova for and really there wasn't really seemed to be any weak performances for like
It's very interesting to see that match there. Let's see, what are you thinking in terms of Waterway here?
Well, I mean, it'll be hard to say. I know Sky is a really strong Waterway team. And, you know, David Mason was rocking a lot of those utils, so was Raptor Ryan. A lot of the variety of weapons that will tailored to Halo. So, this will be interesting. We'll see if our run, we'll see how their range is. I want to say Sky might have a slightly better chance if they're going to these maps. It's because you noticed they did have 3 players with a AD. Supernova on the other state objective. So they got the cart moving. 2 of them.
Yeah, very interesting to see. I feel like Sky with these rockets, it might actually be really, really helpful here.
Waterway.
On Waterway, yeah, because I feel like we're seeing a bit more. Yeah.
There's only a couple people I know that rockets really effectively. And we're playing at I think we're playing at a level now. Competitively. No, I don't think I think Rockets will be very.
I feel like they could be. I feel like they might be wriggling their way into the into the
I mean,
domination
new
meta.
metas happen every day. I think shocks are where it's at. If you're gonna be heavy, shocks.
Probably shock, some kind of explosive weapon though. If you're waiting at your home base and you pick up a shock or two, you can shock your button and everybody around it dies, and that will defuse a push.
Yeah, but that's a little bit too defensive, and that's a dangerous that you taking it. Stay defensive, and I think offensive shocks are the one useful. I remember seeing from Team Nate back towards Season 2, Doofus going crazy with offensive shock. And what's, I would say, one of the best examples of shock play. I've seen some really nice rocket work by... I'll have to later. There's some crazy angles you can get with rockets. I've seen people shoot from top B. I would say the best use of rockets, if you're going to maybe rush aggressively against enemy base. I wouldn't recommend it. I also wouldn't recommend shotguns. I know some people use shotguns. Some high-level basher tier shotguns, but
I feel like shotguns are a lot more versatile than rockets, though.
yes.
I feel like you're definitely
Combination
more
works.
right than I am in the realm of rockets. That you definitely disproved my point, and now I'm definitely on the side of no rockets. But I feel like shotguns, at least on bottom rail and in close combat situations, it might be good to have like one, like a shotgun pistol or like a shotgun shield, like
Yeah.
we saw last game.
And one person that immediately comes to mind, Outsider. Not important. Congratulations to Outsider. It's always done very well. Interesting combination. Pistol and shotgun. And for him, it gives a lot of versatility. It gets that range. But also gets the shotgun. Shut down anyone. Waterway is a mid to long range map, but if you use close range battles, Thunder does. That's it.
And I feel like a key component for this map is your pistol sniping ability. Just being able
Absolutely.
to head to the top deck and just snipe whoever's in the base, trying to help your team as much as they can. Sniping whoever's at B, sniping whoever's on the rails there. I feel like you have to be good at that just so you can get that upper hand on deaths and make sure you're taking out as much of the team as possible before these countdowns.
It's actually. How's the stream quality look?
For me, it looks fine. On the YouTube stream, it looks also fine. It looks like we're ready to start in a second here.
It's later. Yeah, I'm playing on a new PC, so I lost all my stuff. Settings from the previous ones.
That sucks. Yeah, it looks like we're waiting for you to give him the signal there on your drone. Hit spacebar and then like escape, and then
Hey.
just...
Oh.
There we go. We're starting. We're going.
Right, it's doing the mouse thing.
Match
like,
starts
not too
in
much
3, 2, 1, go. Red takes A. First elimination.
We have 25 minutes here on Waterway. What do you think we're gonna see here
Red takes B.
in terms
Blue
of...
takes
We're gonna see a
B.
nice long.
Blue
squad away.
takes C.
This team's gonna ebbs and flow. A lot of way, so.
Capping off the poll here, it seems like chat again
Blue
thinks
takes
it'll be
A.
50-50. People are split.
Red takes A.
We'll see right now Sky with the majority of buttons. Seems like Persona trying to push in, get signal by push. And as I've said a lot before, we've seen these
Blue
my past
takes
casts.
B.
I'm talking about B. B being the flip point
Blue team
of the entire
scores
match.
in 3.
You
Countered.
lots of pushes get
Blue
diffused
team
at B.
scores
Countdown
in
for
countered.
Supernova gets
Red takes A.
canceled. A and C now for Sky.
I agree.
Blue
B is a
takes
crucial
C.
anchor.
Red takes B.
Oh, B.
Mhm.
Control.
Red team
It's also the biggest flip
scores
point though.
in
Oh,
3.
countdown for
Countered.
Sky.
Blue takes
It's countered.
C.
This is exactly what I expected. Countdowns from both teams just in the first couple minutes. No team
Red
really
takes
managed to
A.
seal it off, but
Blue takes B.
I feel like you're not gonna get anything get sealed off unless a team gets a team wipe somehow, which is
See,
very
David,
rare.
Red
Rocking that
red
shield and
team
shotgun.
countered.
There's
Perfect
another
fire.
countdown. It's
Red
taken out by
team
B.
countered.
It's
Countered.
countered
Red
at B
team
again. It's that B.
scores.
It's always
Countered.
B
Blue
that you're
takes
seeing
A.
flipping from blue to red, blue to red. Specifically
Blue team
in a
scores
non-countdown
in 3.
situation,
Countered.
it's you never know what team's gonna have B. It really counts on who has A and C, because then B is
Red
just
team
a
scores
commodity at that
3.
point.
Sky.
Countered.
ooh,
at their points.
you
Sky now
have
with-
to make.
Sky now with a good hold of B. Aggressively in Supernova. All Supernova in their own place.
Red
A
team
little bit defensive.
countered. Red
Have to.
team
Gotta clear the base to
scores
get out of there.
3.
If they
Two,
count down, only Bill Unbrooks
one.
gets out. Take it out. Sky with the
There
first
it is,
point.
Sky with the
Five
first
team
point.
wipe. Nice work by Sky to get the first.
Now the next thing that we usually see, we either see a
Go.
snowball effect occur where
Red
Sky
takes
just
A.
goes point after point after point with this
First
momentum that they have,
elimination.
or we see Supernova come back and we see a very close match.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it can be really hard to say what the first point is. So,
But I feel like that's definitely the tone
Red
of the match
takes
after
B.
that. If Sky now
Blue
gets the
takes
next
C.
points, then you know that it's gonna be a momentum push, and the chances of them getting the third point will go up drastically. Bill Lumber taking him out.
Red
It looks like
countered.
Sky though. Ooh, quick
Red
counter by
team
Supernova.
Scores 3.
down only 2.
Norval
Spin
holding down
Supernova,
B.
Countered by Max.
Blue takes B.
Deep into Sky's base. Yeah, I don't think Sky
Taking
goes
their
to
dash.
Blue takes A.
Ooh, there's Bill. Taking
set
A.
Sky with the
Red takes A. Red countered.
Bill Lumber finally gets taken out. What are you thinking when you push A or C, depending on what is not your base? What is your
Red
first
takes
mindset?
B.
Say you're going down on the lower deck. What is your mindset?
elimination in the enemy space.
Red team
Yes.
scores 3.
honestly,
Countered.
I kind of zone out and just like dash, 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 rush, rush,
Blue
rush, kill.
takes B.
Push button, time, let's go.
Red takes
But
B.
no, a lot of
Blue takes
a lot of
B.
your priorities should be towards surviving. You gotta time, get a kill, and then lock it down once your team gets in. You don't really
And
want
I
to just.
feel like, go ahead.
No, go for it, go for it. What's up?
And I feel like another thing that you really need to focus about is resource control or lack
Red
thereof.
takes B.
Because when you get into that bottom, you take their dash. If you're low on
Red
health,
team
if you have the smallest bit of
scores
health gone,
3.
you take their health. You try to take as
Countered.
much resource as you can from them, just so it's harder for
Blue
them to get those
takes
resources.
B.
Especially if you push
Red
it
takes
in the
B.
center area, you know that's where people take that push, the health and the dash all of the time. If you can get up in the center and just take those resources,
Red
you know it'll
team
set them back and give you a little bit of an
scores
advantage.
countered.
Sky with the
Blue
counter
takes
gets countered at
C.
B. There's that flip point again.
Blue countered.
Absolutely, totally.
Blue
Sort
team
of stealing
scores countered.
Super.
Blue team scores
Supernova,
countered.
big push
Blue
now.
team scores in 3, 2.
Only
Davidson
bird fever.
holding
Can
down
he
button.
counter?
There's the countdown.
And
Only
he
bird.
doesn't.
Team
Unable to
wins
get it.
Wow.
He might have been
this
stuck
round.
down in basement for this Supernova's basement. But now we're seeing a tied game so far. 5 minutes in, Supernova. Sky
Go.
1-1 currently. Anyone
This is
can-
definitely
Red takes A.
This is definitely a quicker match,
First
but you're seeing it
elimination.
still go both ways.
Blue
These
takes
matches
C.
usually take longer.
Red
You
takes
wouldn't really
C.
see a score till the first 5
Red
minutes.
team
After the
countered.
first 5 minutes, really. But we're
Especially
seeing.
close ones. But yeah, they're playing very
Red
aggressively.
takes A.
That's the kind.
You know what the best kind of domination is though? Sudden death domination.
Getting that sudden death. I want to see a stadium. That's what I want to see. Whole like tiebreaker sudden death map. That's
Red takes B.
pure energy. That's what I think. Is.
Blue takes B.
I love Stadium 2. It's the high
Red
energy gameplay
takes
and it's
C.
the mix,
Red
but we'll get to that
team
later if we get to it
scores.
at all.
Red team
Now down by
scores.
Sky.
Three
Multiple button
countered.
pushes, but lots of Supernovas still
Get
alive.
countered at B. There's the
At B.
flip point again.
Red
It's
team
easy to just get there and
scores.
smack
Go
that
down,
button.
but no
Countered.
Sky in their base, so easy counter by Supernova.
Blue takes B.
Pushing out of their base to get control of B. Push staying back to just base defense while his team pushes up. Looks like they didn't get quite a lot of
Red
momentum out of that
takes
Sky
red
getting
team
momentum.
scores. 3.
Now down,
Countered.
push with a nice counter.
Red takes B.
Trying to
Red
take out
team
those shocks that Persona
countered.
has. Finally clearing the base. Supernova once again. Opportunity. Sky
It looks
playing,
Blue
Sky playing
takes
really
C.
aggressively. They're not staying in their base at all.
Red takes C.
And it looks like, as I was just about to say, which is now wrong, but it looks like Sky wasn't getting much
Red
action
team
into the blue base
countered.
until just
Red
now when
team
there's a
countered.
countdown.
Red-
Push,
red
there's that button
team
push, but
scores.
he fell
3,
down.
2.
Countdown. Push with the
Countered.
counter. Clutch. Bird Fever unable to get that button push in time.
Blue takes B.
And this is what Push is doing right now. He's playing
Red
pure
takes B.
defense. And I want to point out, I think
Red
that's what they're
team
doing.
score.
This guy's doing
Countered.
pure aggression. Run, run, run. I mean, that's a decent strat. But what Supernova is doing is they're
Blue
playing a
takes
little bit
C.
more
Blue team
base. So once
scores.
they get some momentum,
Countered.
push.
Blue team
That's
Defensive.
exactly what you're
countered.
seeing right now. Literally
Blue
push
team
with these
scores
pushes.
in
And there it is.
countered.
Oh,
He's
Push
really
killing
one
it.
with his team.
Scores in
There's that
3.
resource stealing that we
Super
see.
Push going on. What a
Countered.
massive kill streak in Sky's base. Going absolutely crazy.
There's that resource control
Oh,
that we
man.
were seeing.
Blue
It's that
team
stealing the dashes,
scores
stealing
in
the health.
3.
Oh,
You see him doing that
Push
whenever
going
he gets
crazy.
low.
Oh my
in
gosh,
three
Push.
countered.
Push
What
is
are
going
you doing,
insane.
man? He's
They-
literally on
he
a
needs the rest of
shut
his
down by
team.
money. That was like
He
a
needs the
9
rest
kill
of his
streak
team to
there.
get
Holy
there.
cow, Push.
That was insane.
And
We
he
need
didn't
to
like
watch
that he was
that
going
back.
even
Blue
KD.
team scores
Really did
in
not.
3, 2.
Supernova countdown,
One
money with the
countered.
last second
Blue team
counter.
countered.
Wow. Let's take a look at kills here with this. This is a very kill heavy game. It should be a very kill heavy game, I should be
Red
saying.
team
It's not right now. Right now we have Snarples with
Countdown.
24 kills,
One
leading again. There's the
countered.
countdown.
Red takes
Full on
B.
forget B, like you say.
Blue
Yeah.
takes B.
Looking at those kills.
Red takes B.
We have Snarples with 24 kills, not rivaled much by Push and Davidson. You're seeing them tied in kills. It's not a very
Blue
kill heavy
takes
game so
B.
far,
Red
which is
takes
definitely what
B.
you're expecting more of
Blue
in
takes
this scenario,
B.
but
Red
it's just been
takes
such
B.
so quick of a match that these kills are even-ish.
Red team countered.
Now
Red
approaching
team,
9,
red
10
team,
minutes even.
score,
Countdown by Sky.
countered.
But it's
Red
really going
team
back and forth.
countered.
Back and forth. High pace. Very intense domination going on.
Red
countdown.
team
Oh,
it seems like-
scores 3,
Bunch of resources in his own
2,
base.
Countered.
Ooh, there's Sky, there's that push, taking out Push, but it seems like it'll just cancel itself out. Blue
Red
still
team
even see.
scores
There's Sky with the
3,
full push again.
countered.
I think, yeah. Push
Red
taking all of his
takes B.
team's resources, but he knew there were a bunch of Sky players. I would say if the only time that you should be taking 2 dashes
Blue takes B.
is if you don't want it.
Red takes C.
Or
Blue
if you're in
takes
the enemy's
C.
That's a good
base,
choice.
yeah. If you're in the enemy's base, you just need to farm that dash as much as possible. Keep them from getting it.
I think Sky right now doing
Red
slightly
takes
better in the
B.
kill department, but having trouble really finishing off that last hold. And I think what they need to
Blue
do is
takes
they need
B.
to focus on resources. They need to focus on taking Supernova resources in their base once they get in there.
Red takes B. Blue team
We saw with
scores
Push,
Now
we
down
saw him
early,
countered.
button hold a little bit too early, getting taken out.
but we saw Push taking all these resources when he made his push onto
Red takes
Sky's
B.
base. You see him
Blue
jump
takes
down, take the
B.
health, jump down, take the dash, jump down, all the way down, take the health. You see him do those things, and it really let him go on that 9 kill streak because he
Red
had the upper
takes
hand.
B.
Absolutely. And the resources he did take that he used to get that
Blue
kill streak,
takes
Sky
B.
did not have.
Red takes B.
So, on the flip side, you also have to be
Blue
really careful about
takes
taking
B.
your own base's resources. It's just a split decision you have to have.
Blue team
Oh,
score
That
countered.
moat button, hit the countdown, but countered him. But like I said, really have to make that decision
Red takes A.
whether or not it's worth it to take your team's kills. Because I mean,
takes
sometimes it
B.
really shuts down your team's momentum. Take it all.
Because then your team's out of utils because of you.
Exactly. Especially if you stay in your team's base. Oh, nice double kill. 3K
Red
by
takes
Gummy Bear.
B.
taking up a Mando. And
Mando staying at B, kind of just taking out the people of
Red
Sky,
takes B.
trying to hold down B. He knows it's the flip point, and
Blue
he
team-
knows he
blue
needs to
team
stay, keep
countered.
control of it. There's a count out. There's a counter by Sky.
pushing by
Blue
Sky
team
here. A
scores
blue
in
countdown.
3,
Nice tag
2,
by Push.
1.
1 second. A good button
Blue
hold at
team
B.
Wow,
this
there's
round.
Supernova with the second point,
taking
and
that.
this is a good place for them. Now they have a 1-point edge. They already have one map under their belt. All they need is just to hold on to this point to or get one more point, and they
Red
won the
takes
match
A.
in its entirety.
First
something.
elimination.
But Sky's
Blue
still not out
takes
of this
B.
yet. They could still get 2 points. Plenty of time. Elect themselves and really focus on that
Red
objective.
takes B. Red team scores. Count. Red team.
Now, the
countered.
things we haven't been seeing shotguns, and we haven't been seeing shocks. It's really only pistols, and this is the same for most maps, but specifically domination control. But these button maps, it's all about the
Blue
up close and
takes
personal
B.
kills and pistol sniping. That's all it's about.
It's time too. I mean, it takes time.
Red takes B.
Shocks,
Red
time
team
to-
scores. 3 countered.
And this game mode is not time for giving you to get there as fast as possible and hold for as long as possible. Catch the team off guard.
Jet proof. It's a snipe, big pistol sniper battle here.
Blue takes
Yeah.
B.
Seeing
Red
push by
takes
Sky.
C.
Good presence at B, but
Blue
currently
takes A.
Supernova with current possession of B. Gonna
Red
winning the
takes
sub B
A.
battle. Sky, you
Blue
ready to push?
takes C.
There's B.
Sky's base cleared.
All they need is C.
They gotta push. I'm not sure what they're waiting for.
I think they're waiting for.
Blue takes
Yeah, they waited a
A.
little
They're
too
not
long.
getting-
Supernova
Blue takes
really
B.
counter-aggressing them. Repossession. Now with their own push straight in the
Red
Sky
takes
space.
B.
Does not get it though. It looks like Sky is defusing them.
David
Ooh.
Mason showing you
David
that
B.
shotguns can be used on domination.
Blue takes B.
Especially
And
with that
stealing
shield.
resources.
Red takes B.
David
I think this is
Blue takes
definitely
A.
his combo. It's these shield shotguns that he's using. He's getting up close and personal, and he's taking out other members of Sky that are pushing into the base. There's that resource steal that we're
Oh
seeing.
man,
Scores
David Mason getting
in
work done.
3.
Get big
Countered.
countdown by Supernova, countered
Blue
by
team
Bird Fever
scores
at
in
Supernova.
3.
And another countdown.
Countered.
Only Gummy Bear alive.
Blue team
Now only
scores
Bird
in
Fever.
3.
Will he be able to counter?
We still have a countdown going.
1.
And no, he's
that it?
not able
There
to.
it
He's stuck
is.
on that bottom rail. Oh man. Supernova taking that third point for the win.
There's the match, folks. Fantastic gameplay by both teams today. Supernova just able to outpush Sky and Payload and outpush them in domination. We saw that snowball effect coming after Sky got their first point. We thought it would be very close, but it seemed to actually be a bit more in favor of Supernova.
Absolutely. Top fragging for the map, push, going 36-24. The top scoring, David Mason, rocking that shotgun and shield combination, 10,000 points. On the flip side, Snarples, 34-29, top scorer. I forget who it was, but I think someone important on Sky side. But yeah, you were right. You really were. That snowball effect, it's either or. I mean, they scored that first point, Sky did, but Supernova didn't let it keep them down, taking the match 3-1.
Fantastic game, though.
Absolutely. Looks like we got a lot of analysis from Odd here. He's co-captain on Arc. Reading his 2 cents, but good stuff. Congratulations once again to Supernova map, destroying dominance. I mean, Supernova have played in the Dasher level a lot of last season. They have the experience, so it's not a shocking result. But Sky, real good work. So great match, work by both teams.
And we hope to see you again in the next Dash League matches. I honestly don't know when the next one is, but it'd be great to subscribe, drop a like, hit the notification bell as much as you can, just so you can be seen and we can see this
Absolutely.
amazing match.
Absolutely. Looks like next match is going to be Friday, this upcoming Friday at the same time, 8 p.m. It's also another Supernova, so the second match
Ooh.
coming. So don't miss out on that.
Yeah, just make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and we will see you all next time on Dash League.